What's up, guys? So I decided to do this video because it might help some of you that might be polishing. And as you see, here's my 280Z. It had an issue with the head gasket, and the head block had to be kind of sanded down. It had a little break or a little tear, so all these parts had to be taken down. And this might be my only chance to really clean those parts, and it's taken a while because the gasket is on the way, so I decided to do this. Now all these parts are pretty greasy. You cannot see them from far away, and I'm not gonna bring them, but they're pretty dirty. This is part of the manifold, and this is actually cleaned, but it might look nice. Well, it's still kind of dirty there, but basically I use some gunk degreaser for this, and that's it. And then I also bought a polisher and a sanding machine, and this is the result. So you can pretty much see the difference. Okay, and there are many polishing videos out there. I'm not gonna do a how to polish. You can find them everywhere on YouTube. And what I'm gonna do on this video, or what I'm gonna show you, is that these parts, for example, if you're working on bumpers or flat parts, you just use a sander, some grit paper, and a polisher, and you're done. However, with a polisher, you are not able to get into this kind of parts. It's pretty thin, and that's where I decided to buy this. It's a Dremel. The problem with this stuff, is that the cleaning polishing kit, it comes with some cloth and some sanding, but that sanding discs are really strong. They just cut through metal. I just scratched it a bit to see how it went, and it really messes it up. So with this Dremel, you get these kits. This is 1.5 60 grit roller, or whatever you call it, and the problem is that these come for wood. So if you want to sand down wood, then excellent, you're good to go. The cool thing about this is that you can actually remove this. See, just pull it up and you screw this, you tighten it, and what happens is that the rubber will compress, and when it compresses, it pushes. So that's how it stays there. Now I do not need any of this, and Dremel or those guys do not sell sanding paper. And my first steps with polishing, or well, most of the steps with polishing, is that you start with 400 grit, you move to 800, that I don't have it here, then 1000 and 2000. Okay, so, and I also saw this in, it was like a forum. I haven't seen a YouTube video. So the idea here is to put some Dremel pieces, but for 400, 800, and so on grit. So what do? You just grab first the paper that you need, and you grab the little circle that comes with the Dremel. You pull it out, and you just measure the width, mark it here, mark it on the other end. See if you can see this. And you just with a ruler or something, you just cut down a strip, and that strip, this is an example, it comes like this, right? Next step is you just put it on one side, you roll it over, and make sure you leave like half an inch, like there. Let's see if you can see them. Okay, so just make sure you leave one piece, then you cut it there, let's say, And once you have this, I advise you, once you have the measure, just cut 3 or 4 or whatever you need, so you don't have to measure every time. You just got 3 standard ones, and that's how you do them. Next step, let's see here where I have it. Okay, on that small piece that you left out, you just paste some crazy glue on the top, you close it, and you press it. Some might get onto your fingers, just press it against something, and here's the result. Okay, and I haven't tried this yet. I'm just doing this the pieces. I will be working on them tomorrow. I don't know if the crazy glue will hold up, but I hope so. And once they're this small, unless you have a very good memory of how the grid feels, I advise you get some small glasses and you put the grid before and you just put them inside. So for example, this 400, this is 2000, and so on. Now, there's also another problem. Sorry about that. I just bought this today. It's amazing. I do smoke some cigarettes, but I want to try that one. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk. The problem now arises with some other parts. So I don't know, I cannot. Okay, and it's not that big of a deal, but for example, I cannot, let's see if I can show you. For example, here, okay, this is too thin, too thin, and this won't fit. Dremel also has, this is 1/2. Dremel also has 1/4, I believe, but still it doesn't fit there. So always following the same logic, you get this sanding discs. So you basically do the same, unless this time you grab like a cardboard. I got the milk and I just cut one. Same thing, you put it there. With a pilot, something, you trace it, punch a hole in the middle, cut them, and now you have a 400 or 800 or 1000, 2000 sanding disc. And this work, I didn't know, but it's pretty nice. Let's see if I can show you. Okay, it comes, I have no idea if this attachment is for this, but it works. So it's kind of just the attachment to the Dremel and a screw. So, well, I haven't done the hole to this one, but I'm gonna do it now. Okay, and this is just half done. I have to paste another on the back, because you can just switch sides and use the one that is not torn out. And you just screw that. It's gonna show you really quick. Okay, guys, and well, sorry, I'm not a huge YouTuber. I don't do any editing, anything like that, but here we go. And now I'm able, for example, to get in here. I'm not gonna do that yet because I want to do it like, I want to do it good. This is just an example right now. Okay, you might also see here that I attached some tape, and this might help you because right now when I was just giving it a shot with polishing, this touched okay, let's see if I can show you. Okay, well, I was polishing it, just trying with not with this. It comes with the cloth ones, like cotton ones, and I already turned one. These are pretty cheap. I don't know, or I was doing too much pressure. So I'm gonna show you what I was doing. Okay, the thing was. A second. Forgot how to roll. Okay. I'll show you like the proper way. Okay, so I was sanding. I was polishing this, and I went like this. I was polishing like this, sideways, and this one, this Dremel, I pushed it down by mistake, and you might guess what happened. I don't know if you can see it on camera. No, probably not. Well, it has a small scratch. Anyway, it doesn't matter because it's small and even I'm not gonna see it. But since I'm gonna do all these parts, you may want to put some tape on the screw or whatever this part is called, and protect your metal finish. I don't know if it's OC or whatever you call it, but I'm also gonna put some tape on the screw, because once this is torn up, I think this will bend, and if I get into tight spaces, probably this screw will scratch the metal. Anyway, I'm gonna do all of this tomorrow. Sorry this was a long video. I hope it might help you if you're trying to polish with Dremel on metal finishes. And if you just think, if you have this kit and you think it worked only using this kit and all the bits, just tell me. Or if you have other easier and efficient options, just go ahead and drop down a message. Peace.